Hey everybody, welcome back to Royal Tarot Readings. This is my fun channel that I do for tarot readings on the royal family. All information presented in this video is for fun and entertainment purposes only. It's fun, it's tarot. I'm just a gal with cards. Alright, so I'm trying to speak up today and to have my volume all the way up. I have a new microphone coming in, so hopefully that will solve the problem of people not being able to hear me very well. Alright, so today what I would like to do is take a look at, we're going to look at 8 of the major members of the senior members of the royal family and find out what is their biggest worry right now and how is it going to be resolved? What's going to be the outcome of that worry? So a little bit of a different spread today. I think I've done this once or twice before, so just bear with me and I'll explain how it works. All right, also a quick comment on Griff's channel. It looks like she has probably taken it offline or deactivated it for a while. I don't know anything more. I'm just going to send her lots of love and healing light and hope she's doing okay. All right, so today I'm going to use the Ancient Whispers Tarot deck. Really, really nice tarot deck. It is designed by the Lunar Sisters, right down here. And I've gotten such good readings with this deck, so I'm going to stick with it for now. All right, so here's the fun part of the reading, and that's my rotten shuffling. Yes, it's so awful, I know. For those of you who can't stand to watch me shuffle, you just feel free to skip right on ahead. You're not going to hurt my feelings. No worries. All right, so let's take a look at, for the 8 senior members of the royal family, and I'm talking about His Majesty King Charles, Queen Camilla, the Prince of Wales, the Princess of Wales, Edward, the Duke of Edinburgh, Sophie, the Duchess of Edinburgh, Prince Andrew, okay, 2 ones, Prince Andrew, and the Duchess of York. Let's find out for all 8 of them what's their biggest worry right now and how's it going to turn out. What's going to be the outcome of it? So we'll see what we have going on here. See what we can figure out is going on. Alright, I think we're getting close here. Maybe one more. Alright. What's this one? The 3 of Pentacles. Okay, alright, so we'll do one more and we'll call it a done deal. Alright, I didn't suck too bad today. Alright, here we go. Oh, wow. Interesting cut. Okay. All right, so we're going to have King Charles and Queen Camilla, the Prince of Wales and the Princess of Wales. We're going to have Edward and Sophie, Andrew and Sarah. So this is going to be their biggest worry. And then we'll move these down a little bit. Hopefully you can see them still. Actually, let me move these up. Hang on just a second. Kind of watching in the camera, seeing how we have it. Okay, so this is their biggest worry, and this is going to be the outcome. It's going to be the outcome. Okay, and then our underlying energy is the 9 of Cups. Ooh, and the King of Wands. And the Queen of Swords. Wow, we got a lot of underlying, well, because we have so many we're talking about. Okay, so the 9 of Cups is a very smug energy, feeling very, very happy and content, but you're just kind of a little bit too overconfident for hopes, wishes, and dreams. The King of Wands, this can be police and authority. This is a very strong natural-born leader. This can sometimes also represent legal authority. And then the Queen of Swords, we have a very, very strong, powerful woman here. This is usually a fire energy. So we'll see who that is, but a very, very strong, powerful woman. All right. Yeah. Okay. So let's see. We'll put this over here. Actually, move my selenite out of the way. Okay. So for His Majesty King Charles, what is his biggest worry right now? The 2 of Swords. Yeah, I kind of got this last time too. He's had to make a very hard decision. He didn't want to have to make this decision, but he had to make it. And he has made his decision now. It was a very, very difficult one. Upright, it's about you're really resistant to make a decision. You're stubborn. You don't want to make it. And in reverse, you had to. So he had to make a decision about a very smug person, and or maybe he was a little too overconfident about it, and it's involving legal authority. It could be police, it could be investigations involving the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords. This is sometimes our Meghan card too. He had to make a tough decision about some legal issue around the Queen of Swords. Maybe the Queen of Swords was very smug about it, or maybe the king was too confident that they would get it resolved, and they haven't been able to. So that's been his biggest worry: is did he make the right decision? And then how's this going to turn out? What's going to be the outcome of it? The Emperor. Well, he is the king. This is about the king. What's going to be the outcome? His decision will be final. He has made a very hard decision, and it is final. And even if they were overconfident at the beginning, now they've made a decision, and it involves some legal action on the Queen of Swords. Wow. Okay. Let's see how the rest of this plays out, and we'll have to figure out what that means. I've got a good idea, and we're going to find out. All right, for Queen Camilla, what's been her biggest worry? The Hermit. Well, there's Harry. All right, so Harry in reverse. She is worried. Okay, so upright, the Hermit by itself is about withdrawing, trying to pull back into yourself because you have a lot of thinking to do. You want to go off into the world by yourself and just try to find yourself. And in reverse, it's about you finally have made that discovery and you're ready to come back into the world. So it was about Harry being overconfident. It's a legal issue about him too. And the Queen of Swords, which I do think that this is Meghan. Could be Meghan, could be Anne, but I think it's Meghan. Her big story was Harry. He was very smug and thinking that he could do whatever he wanted to do, and now there's a legal authority involved, and the Meghan's involved too. That was her biggest worry, was Harry and how he was going to get past his legal issues, especially with Meghan, being there all the time. What's the outcome going to be? The Seven of Cups in reverse. Oh my goodness, this is the gaslighting card. They're going to gaslight? Her biggest worry was Harry, and it's going to end up gaslighting. The outcome is going to be gaslighting. In a very confident way. They're going to try to gaslight legal authorities about Meghan? This might be the exposure of gaslighting. Hang on a second. Yeah, this is about the exposure of gaslighting. So upright, this is about you have choices to make, and choose wisely. And when you don't choose wisely, you tend to fool yourself that it was the right decision anyway. Did you accept some shiny object from this con artist that came along the way? And in reverse, it's about the real meaning behind it, the exposure of what it is that you chose. So she's worried about Harry and what's going to happen with the legal issues that he has, and what's going to happen with Meghan, how they're so overconfident about things. But the result is going to be he's going to be exposed. He's going to be exposed for all the gaslighting that he did. Wow. Yikes. All right. What about the Prince of Wales, Prince William? What's his biggest worry right now? The Eight of Cups. His biggest worry is walking away. His biggest worry. Do I stay or do I go? Oh my goodness. So we have the Eight of Cups. He feels like he has been too reliant, too overconfident on his ability to lead. He's feeling very, very dejected by things that Meghan has done. That's his biggest worry, is, do I stay or do I go? What do I do? Am I making the right decision? What's the outcome going to be? The Two of Pentacles in reverse. All right, so the Two of Pentacles upright is about juggling your priorities on decisions and financial matters. And in reverse, it's about being overwhelmed by these decisions that you're trying to make and the priorities that you have. All right, so the Two of Pentacles in reverse is also about, okay, so upright, it's also about, it can be about messages. It can be about news, obstacles, messages or obstacles that you're notified about in writing. And in reverse, it's about, it can be about letters of exchange. It can be about enforced gaiety, simulated enjoyment. So you might be pretending to enjoy something when you're really not. So this worry that he has about walking away, it's going to be resolved. I think it's going to be resolved by some kind of issue, some kind of declaration that's made by some authority figure. Oh my goodness. Okay. Something's going to be issued in writing by a legal authority, a body of authority. And it's going to have to do with probably something to do with Meghan and something to do with the overconfidence that they had that something would not happen. Oh, wow. I wonder if this is going to be the removal of the titles. Oh, goodness. He's worried about walking away, but it's going to be resolved by some issue. It could also be him becoming regent as well, because he's becoming some proclamation that's going to be issued about the natural born leader. I wonder if this is Anne. Is he going to be made regent and Anne's going to be his right-hand person? Oh, wow. I wonder if that's what it is. So if we go back here, what's King Charles's worry? It's about the decision that he's made about the king. I think this is Anne. I think she's going to help him. She's going to be the person who helps the natural born leader. She's going to be the person who is the legal authority. Oh my goodness. She's going to be elevated to a position of high authority. Oh my goodness. You know how in the past they have like a Lord Protector? When you have a someone who's, but that's like the regent anyway. Oh my goodness. Okay, and then for Queen Camilla, she's worried about Harry and the legal problems that he's had, and the resolution is going to be the exposure of it. And I think that Anne's going to be someone, they're going to work with Anne. This natural born leader is going to work with Anne to help figure out what they were overconfident on and how to correct it. All right, and then for Prince William, he's worried about walking away. He doesn't want to, but he's wondering, do I stay or do I go? And this is going to be about some proclamation that's made, probably putting him as regent and having Anne as his right-hand person. Oh my goodness. Okay. What about Catherine? I almost said Queen Catherine. I've done that many times. I almost called her Queen Catherine. What is her biggest worry? The Queen. Oh, she's worried about Camilla. Wow. I wonder why she's worried about Camilla. She is worried about Camilla, though. She worries that Camilla has taken on too much. And Camilla's not worried about herself, but she's worried about Camilla. And she's looking to Anne. She's leaning to Anne as a natural born leader. She's looking to Anne for comfort and for guidance. All right, and how's that going to resolve? The Knight of Swords. Ooh. Well, they're going to rush into battle. She's going to rush into battle. I hope she doesn't come back too soon, but she's out there fighting. She's fighting for everything. She's fighting for everything that she can, and she is fighting, trying to overcome this feeling of overconfidence. And she's going to help. She's helping Anne. She is fighting, and she's helping Anne in the natural born leader position. She's helping them find a way so that they can straighten out this problem of who's going to be in charge. Wow. I think she's providing her support for whatever they've decided here. Oh my goodness, this is not going all I expected. All right, and for Edward, what's his biggest worry right now? This is the Duke of Edinburgh. The Ten of Wands. Oh my goodness. Okay, so upright, this is about a burden, and in reverse, it's about the release of a burden. Okay, so his biggest worry is releasing a burden. I think he's felt that things were a little bit too much. This is often a burden that is not yours to carry, but you have been. So he's gonna release a burden, or maybe take on one that needs to be released from someone else. He may take on a burden that the king has had and help him release it. And maybe he's hoping they're not overconfident about what they're doing, but he's going to release a burden so that this leadership, this authority, this legal authority can move forward, and they've got the help of Anne. I'm convinced that's Anne. All right, and then what's going to be the outcome of releasing that burden? The Ace of Wands, a new idea. They've got a great new idea of how to move forward. He's given them a new idea of what to do to release this burden. And he's going to have the legal backing and the support of Anne. Wow. Oh gosh, this is really getting intriguing now. I wonder what they've decided. Something's coming up. All right, so what's Sophie, the Duchess of Edinburgh, what's her biggest worry? The Chariot. She's worried about control, that they're moving in the right direction. She feels that they are, but she's wanting to make sure they keep control of anything. Don't let anything get out of control. Don't get overconfident. Make sure we stay within the legal bounds of the law. And Anne's the leader. Wow. Okay. And then what's going to be the outcome of what she's worried about? The King of Swords in reverse. Oh, wow. There's going to be a decision made, and it's going to be a very cold and ruthless decision, but it's one that has to be made. We're going, as long as we keep control of it, keep control, keep calm, keep measured, we can put forth this very, very cold, harsh decision that has to be made. Don't be overconfident. Stay within the bounds of the law. Anne's going to support us. Wow. Okay. And then for Prince Andrew, what's his biggest worry? The Four of Wands in reverse. His biggest worry is a very unhappy home. He's got a lot of turmoil going on. I know his wife is very ill. He's got a lot of issues on his own. You know what? This also could be a change of residence. He may have to move out of his home. He doesn't want to. He's been fighting it for quite a while. He's been very smug that he can stay there. He thinks he's got the legal backing, that he's legally okay to stay there. Anne's going to be the one to force him out. Wow. All right, and what's going to be the outcome? He's worried about losing his home. The Three of Cups in reverse. He's going to have to go it alone. Upright, it's about the celebration of three people, very happy friends, very happiness and joy and celebrating. And in reverse, very unhappy. Very unhappy, and he's going to have to go it alone. He's going to be forced out of his home. That's exactly what that's all about. And it's going to be completely within the law. He was overconfident and smug about staying there, but Anne's going to be the one to help push him out. Yikes. And finally, for Sarah, Duchess of Edinburgh, or not, oh my God, Duchess of York, what is her biggest worry? The Magician in reverse. She's worried about a secret getting out. She is worried about the revelation of a secret. They've been manifesting, keeping it hidden in very dark and dirty tricks. She's worried about that. What's going to be the outcome? The Eight of Swords. Oh, the release of a trap. She's going to feel like she's released from a trap that's been put in place. She's going to free herself from a trap. She's worried about what's going to happen with the release of this secret, but she'll be freed from the trap. And it's going to be completely within the legal bounds of the law, as long as they can stay within the law. All right, let's do a wrap-up here. What is King Charles's biggest worry? He's worried that he hasn't made the right decision. He's made a decision now, and he's hoping he's made the right one. What's going to be the outcome? I think the declaration of a new king. I think he's going to make William regent. And he's going to do it within the confines of the law. He knows that William is a natural-born leader, and Anne's going to help. All right? Queen Camilla, what's her biggest worry? She's worried that I think that Harry is going to come out of his shell and try to, he's going to be very smug. He may try to bring on his own legal battle, but he's going to have to fight Anne. She's worried that Harry is somehow going to push forward, maybe with some kind of legal issue, but the outcome is there's going to be an exposure of some gaslighting. She's worried on what it's going to do to him when this becomes exposed. Okay? For Prince William, what's his biggest worry? He's worried about walking away. He doesn't want to walk away, but he's do I stay or do I go? What do I do the right thing? What's going to be the outcome? There's going to be some issue, some proclamation issued, and it's going to be completely within the legal confines of the law, and Anne's going to be there to help him. And I don't want to be too overconfident. I don't want to think that I'm being too smug about this, but I think there's going to be a legal proclamation come out soon. And then for Catherine, what's she worried about? First, she's worried about Camilla. She's very worried about Camilla, probably of all that's going on with Charles. And what's going to be the outcome? She's going to fight for her. She's going to fight for everything. She's going to fight for law and order. And she's going to have Anne behind her. All right. For Prince Edward, what's he worried about? He's worried about this releasing a burden. He's trying to help someone release a burden, probably his brother. And he's got a new idea. The outcome is he's got a new idea to help. And he's going to say, don't worry, we'll try not to be too overconfident. We're trying to think of everything. It's going to be within the confines of the law, and we've got Anne to help us. And for Sophie, what she's worried about? She's worried about losing control. She wants to make sure they have complete control over everything, that they've thought of everything. And because they are going to issue a very hard, cold, harsh decision within the boundary of the law, and she says, as long as we keep control of it, we'll be good. And that's for Sophie. And then for Prince Andrew, what's he worried about? He's worried about losing his home. He's going to get kicked out of his home, and he's going to be very unhappy about it. And then for Sarah, what's she worried about? She's worried about the revelation of some secrets, some dirty tricks that have gone on. And what's going to be the outcome? She's going to feel freed from a trap. Something that she couldn't talk about, she's going to feel that she can now talk about. Well, my goodness, that was not at all what I expected. But there you go. There's your reading. I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, please like and share. And for all my new subscribers, thank you so much for joining me. I hope that you are enjoying these readings. Please do put your comments below, but keep them respectful. If you have some criticism, please put them down there, but be constructive. Any mean comments, I will delete. Interact with the other members. We have a great community here. Just be respectful of each other. That's all I ask. We've got a really, really great group here. And so if you are a new subscriber, don't forget to click that notification button so you won't miss any more readings. Stay safe, stay well, everybody, and we'll see you again soon. I think I'm going to do another reading because I've already got an idea for it. But that'll be out later. Thanks again, and we'll see you soon. We'll see you again on Royal Tarot Readings. Bye-bye, everybody.